Folks, we are back at it. Well, we're about to get back at it, I should say. I forgot to launch the game. But now we're getting back at it. I'm hoping my throat's been good for most of the day. Oh god. It's definitely like coming and going. I might have like a little bug, maybe. It's weird, I don't have like anything else going on. It might just be the cold. I don't know. So, yesterday, we got our first Sanctum key. Let's see, we got our first Sanctum key. We found the bunker where our mom was hanging out before she stole the crown. And we almost got the basement key again. I could try to just make a run. I could just go up into the foundation, right? Maybe not. I feel like there's got to be ways to improve the constant bonuses I get. Or like the permanent bonuses I get. I know we've got 3 of the allowance things. Oh, I could make a classroom run. I could really make a classroom run this time. I really gotta prioritize getting gems. It's that or I do the tool shed and hope that I get the stuff. I'm doing classroom. Let's do a classroom run. Getting the special items wouldn't be a terrible idea. So I assume special items would be... Well, I don't know. Is that something like the secret garden key, or is that more sledgehammer, shovel, metal detector oriented? Go for a run to get as many classrooms as possible. That's what I'm thinking. I know that at some point I want to get all the way to classroom 8, so I think let's make that this one. I'll pull classrooms every chance I got. I could go for the breaker box right now and just churn off everything before I get to it. It's that or I do the library. It's early enough. I will probably have rooms in the pool to be able to still get around here and not really lose a lot of space. If I do utility closet, what'll that do? That'll let me turn off the... Well, no, because I need security to just do library. Let's try and take a look at these books that I unlocked. Yeah, it changed. Okay. I don't know which one is the... I think 3 was the one that was already here, and 4 and 5 are the ones that I bought. Let's do that. What are the odds that there is an item? If there was an item in here, it would be on the ground, right? It wouldn't be up here. Oh, who knows? I'm still convinced that there's stuff in the library I'm missing. Although maybe not. Maybe the bookstore was the only addition. Also, hi, Merc. How you doing? Are you... I'm assuming you got, like, a good holiday break-in. 1 classroom down. No, Avery today? Avery is with her family for the holidays. She'll be back very soon. Like, I think, like, literally tomorrow. So I'm doing some blueprints in the meantime. Because I've got time to game, and I don't want to do Baldur's Gate without her, so... Also, like, I can't do Baldur's Gate without her. I could be doing like my solo campaign or something. But now that we've been doing our co-op one, I've kind of not wanted to do my solo run anymore. I'll pick it up after. I think once we get through Act 1, I will go and play my solo campaign up through Act 1, because I'm like 10 hours in on that. Because I like that we're now both getting surprised by stuff that's coming up. So I don't want to spoil myself on anything. I probably got everything in this room. I'm paranoid about having missed stuff, but I think this one really was very simple. I think it was just telling us... It told us what these colors were. Oh, so you know what? Oh, I actually don't need to look at it here. But what I should do... Because we had a note where we wrote down what the colors were for those crests. And I think it's separate from the note that I have about which country each one is. And I should just combine that. So where is it? Okay, so the heart is orange, the hourglass is purple, the mountain is yellow. So Arch Ares is mountain and yellow. The heart is orange. That's Costa Rica. Heart, orange. And then Eraja was the hourglass, and that is purple. Yeah, so just lock that stuff in. And yeah, she's having a really good time. I went up there for Thanksgiving itself, but then I came back just to watch the cats, because we can't just leave them alone, you know? So, yeah. How are you doing, Alora? It's been a bit. We haven't been able to play for a bit because of I was at PAX and everything. Okay, so this is Classroom 2. Again, I probably am not missing anything in here. We got up through Classroom 4 last time, and that's where we got the maps of things. And this is teaching you how the math works, and I don't think... I could be wrong, though. Like, it's totally possible that there is higher level stuff going on here that I'm just not seeing. Now, the issue here is we are out of gems. So I need to draw things that'll get me more gems before the classrooms come up again. There's a den. And it's in a good spot, too. So I need to get up to at least 8 diamonds. I mean, I should just always take a classroom when it comes up. Gem cost is hard. Yeah. In exam season right now, so stress levels are high. Enjoy watching right now while I work on an assignment. Oh. Are you a teacher who is having to grade the exams, or are you a student who's taking the exams? I'm assuming work on an assignment. I'm assuming you're a student. It's 3 classrooms down already, which is not a bad rate. I gotta get more gems. At least I can always redraw from here. Conference room isn't a bad idea. Naturopathic medical student? Oh, you got it. You're doing like real... Oh, you're learning some real stuff. That's like... That's like actually gonna like change people's lives. This kind of stuff. I wish that I had 1 diamond left because I could just get a bonus one off of here. Do I just take the boudoir? Do I just do the boudoir to get the dice? Or do I keep redrawing? I should keep redrawing while they've got it. Maybe I take the closet and hope that one of these is a diamond. A hallway will give me a key, though. Parlor will give me 2 diamonds. That's right. Okay. All statements that contain the word gems are false. This box contains gems. This box is not empty. Okay. Have to make decisions going through with this? I try. Okay, so if this thing is true, that means this guy is false, and he doesn't have gems. This could be false or true. But it would have to be true, because it would need to be something that would actually tell us where the gems are. So in that case, the gems would be in here. Now, if this was false, that'd mean this is true. And this guy would have to be false as well. Here's the thing. That works both ways. So that's kind of troublesome. I've marked down that there's a pawn in here, right? I think I did this yesterday. But let me just double check real quick. Yes. Okay. Do I have any flaws in this logic? All statements that contain the word gems are false. Oh, well, you know what? He can't be real because his statement contains the word gems. So this has to be false. Which would mean this one would be true. That guy would also be false. I think that's the trick that they're trying to get me on. Yeah, I think that's what they're trying to get me on. Come on. God, I'm so good. Hell yeah. Okay. Ah. Oh. Hell yeah. Okay. They almost got me. They almost got me with that one. There's no chests in here, right? So I can get 2 more. So now would be actually a really nice time to draw the courtyard. I think the courtyard can only be... No, because I was drawing it here. So the courtyard doesn't have to be on the sides. Oh. The music room would be really fun. But I think I've already solved the stuff that's in there. Let's hope that the closet gives us a gem. I think that's the way to go. We got another gem. Okay. This will get us up to classroom 6. Music room key might be garden key. That's true, but the priority on this run is classrooms. We have to do this. As much as I don't like using the spare bedroom, like that was the play here. Hey, okay, that's really nice actually. Redraw? I thought about it, but with my 1 die, I really want to save that for when I end up in a like unworkable situation. Like right now. Oh no, this is fine. This is fine. I have the hallway over there. Okay. Okay. I can get classroom 4 now. But if I go to the wine cellar, I'll have all the gems I need for the rest of the run. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I think it's a dead end no matter what. But let's do wine cellar. Guarantee we have the gems we need. I was partially wondering if I should take the Nook to be safe, because I'm getting into the higher ranks. But hopefully this 1 key will be enough. Here's the other thing. I know this is going to be something. That's the Roman numerals for 1213. that's gonna be a lock somewhere. That's gonna be a date for one of the locks. And I swear security also is watching this room as well. That's one of the things that's in the security room. Oh, that reminds me, in security I need to, when I go to security when I go to security next, I need to check the screens against the note that we found in the bunker. I spent so much time looking around here, like, thinking there must be some wine bottle that I can interact with or something. Because, like, this is so clearly a thing. It can't just be getting gems. But I don't know what. I think I need more info. Okay, no, all the things are like that. I was thinking, like, do I need to sledgehammer this? But all of the slabs are like that. Okay, back up to the hallway. The nice thing is, at least the hallway puts us in a spot where we really can't get dead-ended. I'm sorry, I'm coughing. Okay. Let's hope this doesn't use my key. God damn it. Pantry is the safest play, I think, in terms of getting to keep going. Commissary, being able to buy keys would be really good, but if I dead end there, then I'm just done. I have very little choice. 3? Oh, no. Okay. Hell yeah. Also good, honestly. Now let's just check real quick. Do these guys have anything in here? Not seeing any items. This run is worrying me a bit. What seemed really promising is quickly becoming not promising. But we still have a path we can follow, so let's try that. Did I write down that there's a night in the observatory? Yes. Okay. Oh, God, there's my key. This is good, actually. Okay. Back here. I would love for you to give me a key. Rank 4? We might not be running into a locked door here. I really hope it's not locked. I mean, I'm not seeing any items. Don't be locked. Okay. Another classroom. I should redraw something that'll give me... I need to redraw a 4. Better than that, though. Passageway, I don't want to spend those gems. Nook and get the keys? Nook and get the keys, I think. Because then I can go down into... I do not like how seat of my pants this whole thing is being. Alright, let's get another classroom. God, they're beating my ass. We have to do 8 room. There's really no option. I mean, that dead ends me right there. I have never gone into the freezer. Sorry. I have never gone into the freezer. We can hope that we get another classroom run, because then... I think it's worth it just to see this room. Wow, there's a lot of cool stuff in here. Smash your golden gems for next time? Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Okay, so clearly what we want to do is figure out how to thaw the freezer, right? That's a special key. Wait, is that a sanctum key? That might be a sanctum key. And that's a special envelope, clearly. 2 gems? Okay, so the freezer kind of... Although maybe the freezer is telling me, like, you know, I can't. There's a pawn in the freezer. White pawn. Freezer. Man. Got to 4 classrooms again, and then just... I should have made... I could have made better choices, but... The other thing I could try... I'm low on steps, though. Oh my god. The only other thing I could try... And actually, it's probably too late for this now. The only other thing I could have tried was going up through the foundation. Is there anything worth doing? Or do I just call this run already? I don't think there's anything undone in any of these rooms. I could be wrong. Hi, baby. So with the freezer... I mean, with the freezer, it's like... What can we do? We can... cut off power to it? Somehow? But I don't think we've ever seen the freezer in the breaker box. I think it's just call this a day. You know the other thing too? I didn't get to actually explore the planetarium yesterday. And I wonder if the planetarium would have had some stuff in it. That was the shortest run we've had in a very long time. I think every run has taken over an hour for quite a while at this point. Because we got into that part of the game. But we moved fast on that one because there was one very clear goal. I think we'll basically decide what each run is about whenever based on just whichever outer room I pull. If I pull the tomb, we're trying to get Lady Clara's room. Her ladyship's bedchamber, whatever it's called. If we get not the classroom, what is it? Schoolhouse. If we get the schoolhouse, it's a classroom run. That kind of thing. It'd be so nice if I could combine the hovel with the schoolhouse. I think tool shed. Let's see what special items we get, because I want to do. I said 2 special items, right? Wait, I've never gotten a watering can before. What? I've never seen this. Okay, that'll get me extra gems. That's kind of nice. Also, the hovel wouldn't. I saved up those extra gems. And they're gonna go away, so I might as well use them this run. Okay, so we got the metal detector. What's the play here? Antechamber run? Try and like actually get to explore that room? I'm curious about the library, but this is going to be a safer. Commissary is good to get this early. You know I like you. Look at those running shoes. Yeah. Okay. 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 Alright. That's fine. Alright. What are we doing? Let's do... Security's pretty safe. Actually, yeah, we had stuff we needed to do in security. Let's go ahead and... Okay. I don't think this really matches the picture I had. So maybe this isn't what she was talking about. The bunker. Let's see. Oh, you know what? No, I think it does. It totally does. Okay. It says delete it. Talking about this guy up here. It's looking at the archives? Looks like there's a person there? That's me. So if you watch when I move around... Yeah. So... I imagine that like the rooms that it's looking at are important. can get a key card setting to high helps, or if you can shut them off. Oh. That's a good point. If it's at high, and I can breaker box it or get a card, it's better in that case for those to actually show up. Do I just gamble on that? Do I just, like, gamble on me being able to do that? See, it's looking at the wine cellar, and it's looking at that wall in particular. But, okay, so it says delete it. She had a picture, and it was clearly, like, this set of monitors. And she had an A on this monitor. This one right here. And that's looking at the archive. Which I guess what this means is just I need to try and pull the archives again. Man, none of these are very good. What did we get? Hey, that's not bad. That's actually... That went way better than it could have. Let's play darts. 1. 1 plus 2, 3. Times 6, right. I was thinking like minus, but no, it's 1 plus 3 times 1 times 2, so it's gonna be 8. Where's 8? 20 puts down to 30, minus 18 puts us down to 12. Divided by 6, divided by 2. Okay, so that puts us back down to 1. And I'll take it. Billiard room. I didn't miss any other items here, right? I don't think so. You know what? I don't have any money on me, so let's do chapel. Any items in the pews? No. We'll take the dining room, which is nice. That'll help us get some more steps. We need to find a way to open... Oh, I don't have a secret garden key. Could pull courtyard. Getting a shovel's really nice. Might get it going left. Yeah, I think I should go back to the dining hall and go the other way around now. Did it use my water? Did my watering can get used, or is it... Okay. That's some stuff. Press E to make sure. I think you're right. I think the smart thing is to push to the left and see if we can trigger, see if we can find some place where we can get this key. Speak of the devil. This is dead ending no matter what. I don't have a ton of money, though. It might be better to actually pull storeroom. Pull storeroom, know that I'm going to get some more stuff, and then just try to keep going left through the dining room. That might be a better play. See if you can get money somewhere. So, okay, so pull locksmith, try to get money from, yeah. What does it cost for a key again? Okay. Okay. Well, I've got a shovel now, which is good. Interesting. Woof. Okay. I will get my gem back if I do this, and this lets me keep going up. So let's do that. Get that gem back. Oh my god, I'm burning through keys. Boiler room. Might not be a bad time to pull a hallway, honestly. You thought boiler? Oh, I'm so sorry. Bedroom? Okay, got another key. That's something. Makes getting other gear rooms more likely. I did not think about that. All right. I got the keys in here. Doesn't look like there's anything else. Is there anything else I should do in here, or is it just about getting the keys? So I do think getting the keys was a good idea. There's gonna be something good in the trunk again. Parlor will give me gems, and it lets me keep going. These other two are going to dead end me. Am I going to get anything out of doing utility closet? I guess I can make sure I don't run into... I can turn off the panels, is the thing. Parlor will give me gems. Unlock security doors. Yeah. I think that's the high value thing there. Yeah. I'm not going to lose that much money doing the chapel. Would I be able... would I be able to just go up through the gymnasium? Oh, you know what I can do? I can explore these. I can open the garage and then use that to go back to the front of the house. That's a pro gamer move. Well, I am something of a pro gamer. I work for a professional gaming company, actually. So, stuff like this, that's actually just a normal move for a guy like me. They're not even considered gamer moves because my ordinary life is very gamer. Did I get stuck in that tree? Okay. It would be extremely funny if this run got killed because I got stuck in a tree after all that. And I have the running shoes, which is making this... You know what? You know what? I could pull the money out of the fountain. How much do I have in here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I could get myself up to 10 gold right now. That is food for thought. I'm at 48 steps. Keep exploring since it isn't. Yeah, I think I would need to come back out here anyways to go back through the garage. Isn't guaranteed to be a garden key. Sure. Let's see if I can get it a different way and keep that resource open. I like that even though the water has been down, Mrs. Babbage or whatever her name is has not been remotely interested in like she just has not been interested in cleaning that money out. Okay, so the closet will dead end this a little bit. Those are useful rooms. That's what I'm thinking, right? So, Quildroma, to store the hammer for later isn't a bad idea either. The closet usually isn't special keys, right? Okay, so Quildroma. Currently what we're trying to do, our goals for this run right now, I'm trying to get to the antechamber for the second time so I can get another basement key and finally explore my bedroom. And to do that, I'm trying to trigger I'm trying to get the secret garden key so I can use the secret garden to open a path to the antechamber. Yeah, that's what I'm currently attempting. Is that the only goal for this run right now? I was kind of seeing if I can get a power hammer made, because as soon as I can make the power hammer, I want to go down into the basement and try to knock that thing open. But this probably isn't going to be our hammer run, huh? The library will let me look at that book that I checked out. The closet items are going to be like a regular key and a gem or something, right? This is a tough call. This is a really tough call. I think setting myself up for success in the future, locking this hammer away. That's totally fair, Quildroma. Okay. True, I can just grab the hammer again if it turns out I do need it on this run. Not what I expected to happen here, but I mean, we have to do pantry, right? Yeah, we have to do pantry. Which, you know, that's money. The gym is safe. We should do the gym because it's safe. We've turned the power off. If we have to do the aquarium, right? That or the walk-in closet. 4 items. What are the odds that the items will actually be useful? Aquarium lets us keep drawing. I feel like I'm really just getting my ass beat by RNG these last couple of runs. Quadroma, how are you doing? It's been a bit. You'd workshop for the hammer anyways? Yes. That's the thing. Like, if I get all of the elements in place to make that power hammer, then I can, you know, draw a coat check, go grab it, go do it. This at least, you know, at least makes it easier to accomplish that thing if I get the other elements in place. I think aquarium so I can keep drawing. Isn't one of the cameras in security looking at the walk-in closet? Is there something special in the walk-in closet that I just haven't seen yet? I should do aquarium. Because it counts as every color, right? Okay. And it had a key. Okay. I feel like a brick actually could be used for things. Damn, okay. Did something shine over here? I mean, music room, right? That's a chance to get the key we need. Correct? Yeah. Okay, it's not the one I was hoping for, but it's something. So I guess the thing is, does that take the silver key out of the running? Denoted inverse. So now if I do go and have the locksmith make a special key, it probably won't make a silver key. If I grab the money out of the... What did I get for doing the... Because I solved these, right? I did. There's a thing we found outside. I can't remember what it was. What did we find? We found a thing on the ground. Was it blueprints for a room? Was there anything else I can do in this room? Does this mean something that we haven't solved yet? Inverse could be like inverse. If we do the inverse of denoted, it becomes detoned, I guess. I think we keep going and hope we draw some cool shit. Parlor will load me up with some more gems, and it is like the perfect shape. So we'll go with Parlor. Another key. I'm fucking lousy with keys today. If you replace the word one in the other two statements with both, they will both be false. Both of the other boxes contains gems. Yeah, that would be false. Both of the other statements is false. Here's the thing. Okay. If both of them being false, if this guy ended up being true, one of the other statements is false. For him to be true, another guy would have to be true. One of the other statements is false. So following this logic, if this said both of the other statements is false, he would be the only true box. This would be false. I mean, this has to be false. If this is both, like it definitely is false because the gems are not split up in two boxes. But does that mean that this, as it stands now, is false? If this is the only true box. Well, he doesn't have to be the only true box. You know what I think it is? What I think it is, I think it's in white. Because the only box here that says anything about where the gems would go is the white box. And it says one of the other boxes would have it. And so if he's false, that means that he's got the gems. Then it doesn't matter if this guy's true or false, or if this guy's true or false. They could both be true. One of them could be false and the other could be true. As long as this guy is false. Which, if this guy's true, it has to be in here, actually. They're trying to confuse me. They're trying to get me playing some other games. I saw through what they were trying to do to me. They're trying to get me to think about shit that just does not matter. Corridor is really nice to have later. Storeroom gives me supplies. That'd be nice to have later. Including another gold. I then will not have these two dudes at the end. Although I could try to draft them through security. So maybe what I do is I try to draft through security. I think we do that. We get these supplies, we draft through security. I hope this run ends up coming together. I can't tell if this is going well or not. Like, at all. Kitchen? Kitchen or closet? Let's do kitchen so we can draft one more room and just see what happens. Give me something cool. I think we do closet. I don't think we really get anything out of putting the lab or the nurse's station here. I do need to do the laboratory and the boiler room at some point, but I think we're too far gone here for me to line them up correctly. Well, would have been nice to have had the rabbit's foot earlier. Feeling... If I had just done the closet much earlier. Okay, let's try something. Okay. That's interesting. While we're here, since those guys are turned off and we'll just be hanging out open, is there any reason not to just sprint back up through the garage now? I don't think so. I think we go back up through the garage. We can try drawing. We can try going to the drawing room. That, or we just go through the chapel. We use the 8 gold we have on the locksmith now. Maybe that's it. Maybe we save steps that way. We'll only lose 1 gold going this way. That'll cover it, you know? That'll cover the tax. Getting a little close on steps. Come on. Come on, baby. I mean, it's cool looking. Oh, I think that's the key that was in the freezer, actually. Okay. I don't know what we do here now. What am I doing? Hear that noise, right? Oh, that's the dinner noise. Okay. I don't remember where the east lever is. Treasure trove. Worth. Green memos in white boxes are always lies? Jesus, okay, yeah. Do you still think I should do the boiler room? Library lets me keep going. So does boiler room, though. No, boiler room doesn't. Damn, can I really not rotate this to, like... Of course I can. You always enter from the bottom. Oh, God. Might not be as good anymore. I don't think we're doing the boiler run. Let's see what this book is about. Maybe this is just the run where I actually fill in every square. Nobody has ever... Okay. Oh, right, because I bought it. Okay. I have not opened all the doors in a Great Hall before. Now might be the time, because I'm fucking lousy with keys. We'll dive into the vast realm of inventory, bringing to light the many hidden tools. Okay, so this is... If a room has another exit, it will have a high chance to lead north. So the compass lets you... So the compass lets you... If you're making an antechamber run. Oh. Oh. If I can buy the emerald bracelet, I'll... I've never seen repellent spray in my life. I haven't seen, like, any of these. Gems? I haven't seen stopwatch. I've never seen a gear wrench, ornate compass, rotate floor pins, you draft them. So man, if I can buy this stuff from the showroom, like that's nuts. Oh. There's 3 contraptions that use a shovel. Sledgehammer, so sledgehammer is only for the power hammer. The coin purse and the rabbit's foot only make... They just make that lucky wallet. A lockpick kit is a contraption. $16 total discs have been issued. Okay, we've not found anywhere near 16. A tunnel and secret passage are an easy way to set longer chains of hallways. If you found a key card, it's worth changing these settings to high. If you haven't, you want to set them to low. If you find a faucet with running water, you can refill the watering can? Oh, I could have done that in the kitchen. Or in the pantry. Or the kitchen, I guess. Both. Yeah, I've done the candlestick thing. So the hall pass I haven't seen before. It is not the tools themselves that will sculpt the grand structures and monuments of tomorrow, but the deft hands and brilliant minds of architects like you. Okay. Well, it didn't have... I mean, I did learn some stuff there. There's some items I have not seen that seem very interesting. Jesus, come on, dude. gallery. I don't think we've done a gallery before. It's the only one I can do unless I redraw. So let's do the gallery. Oh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This one's fun. Okay, so you've seen this. Oh, there's multiple. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. For 5. Thick. Did Christopher Manson do all these? Yeah. Okay, so I'm assuming... Yeah, so each of these is trying to give me a word. 6. It says stop. That says pots. Kind of. It's a little... There's a B? Slob? It's a capital P. Well, let's see. So there's only so many. I mean, there's a good amount of words there. This is the one BS puzzle in the game. It's a cool idea, but it doesn't really work. So this is the one when we were doing the drawing room. This is the one puzzle that you said was worse than the drawing room. I think I know what this one is. Is this genuine? Like genuine? Because that's 7 letters. Is there a G here? There's no G here. Well, fuck me. Actual objective. So, man, so I guess the thing here is I don't know if you're looking for okay, well, there's a lot of things in here that basically mean real. If we do the genuine thing, actual, objective, like the prefix veri, like verisimilitude, verify. Like a lot of these are about like being real, being true. Oh, wait, does this change anytime I do this? Okay. How about sincere? That's 7 letters. Do I have the letters to do sincere? I don't think I do. It could be Veritas? Are we doing Latin? They'd be relying on, like, players knowing the word Veritas, though. If it's Veritas, I swear to God. Wait a minute. Okay. All right. It's not Veritas. So that's good. We're not fucking doing that. But I think potentially using the Man, but would it be VERI when it's starting with? I mean, that's like in the that's in the painting, right? It's like a table, veritable. The 5-letter one is easier. Is that what I should be starting with? What are these guys about? Okay, so thick, but the K is thinned out. I can't tell if that is a. I don't know what that is. Maybe a spotlight? Kind of has microphone vibes, kind of has speaker vibes. There's a fist comet holding handcuffs. Handcuffs. So we have, I could start with B, W, F, P, T, S, C, D. I mean, those are the sins. Although hubris is not one of the 7 deadly sins. Is it? No, it's not. Envy, lust, wrath, gluttony, sloth, avarice. Okay, what's the one that pride? Hubris instead of pride, I guess. Wait, was pride one of the sins? Another word for pride? Yeah, hubris. Avarice instead of greed, hubris instead of pride. Eight letters. Okay, I should stay focused though. Was I getting close to this one? I got so. No, that's not gonna. That's not gonna do it. He's got. Why is the K thin? Wait. Come on, give it to me. Ha 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 ha. Ha 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 ha. Oh yeah. Oh, we're so good. Oh, we got this one. Thin K. Think. Okay. So we are looking for kind of like dumb puns. Kind of. This is a 6-letter. They are fire hydrants. It's a bunch of red stuff. It's all the red things in a red wagon. There's also like a P there. The big difference is that there's a P on one of them. So thin K. Damn. Sanguine's not gonna fit. There's a ton of eyes. It's like a horizon line. It's not just horizon, is it? No. It's gonna have something to do with truth or real. Stop when you're on. You're on the white track. Bunch of red stuff. It is in the sky, in the clouds, in wagons. There's a giant P. The P has to mean something. They're in wagons. 6 letters. I mean, infinity is 8 letters, but that seems way too simple, right? It's got some kind of weird pelt where it seems like it has, instead of a head, like, it's got like the head of Wallace from Wallace and Gromit. Okay. Damn, no, that's what I wanted. Hang on, go back. Again, that's what I wanted. Go back. Damn. I was the fact that all the letters for it are there I really got my hopes up after a little bit. Okay. They're not gonna have like a pun fake word or like portmanteau in here. No. Thin K. What's tough is like, I ended up having to ignore most of the stuff in this image and just focus on the thin K. What is the one element in these? They're more all along the lines of think. All of them are actual words. Okay. Oh. I know what this one is. Hang on. Real eyes. That's what we're doing here. Real eyes, real eyes, real lies, you know? Yeah, here we go. Oh yeah, it's all coming together. There we go, baby. Oh, yeah, give it to me. Okay. So that's what we're doing. So we're finding... real eyes. So what is there's gonna be some kind of... It's surrounded by sins. It's surrounded by sins. There is... an infinity symbol filled with nails. The fact that I can make the ITY ending has me thinking maybe I can do that, but also that might be a red herring. Nicely done. Thank you. Okay, well, let's see if I can narrow something down real quick. We can start with a P. Do I have an E? We do. Do we have an A? No. Peon. Can't be P. Can't be P and E. P and E is 6 letters. Do we have P's anywhere else? Like, maybe it ends in PY? No. If you've got a P, it starts with P. Here's the thing. So far, I don't think this one is as bad as the drawing room. I think there is... I think you can get there looking at this. That said, please don't tell me how long I've been in this room already. Why is it getting so hot in here? Okay. Red P, that's it. Welcome, Bobby. How you doing? How much of this have you been seeing? Do you need me to fill you in on what we're trying to do right now, or have you gathered? Have you gathered this? Have you heard this? Close again. This one right here with the P. Watching for a while, you get the gist. Okay, cool. Hang on a second. Oh. I think it has to be... There's no good follow-up to the PEO. I have all parts but missing the trick. There's an apple, fire hydrant, rose, stop sign. The only difference is one has a P and one doesn't. If it is supposed to open with the sound P... Which maybe it's not. Penile. It's gotta be penile. Give it to me. Come on. You tell me it's not penile? That's some bullshit. The game must be bugged. Yeah. I should write a sternly worded bug report to Blue Prince's personal email. What's the name of the studio? It's not... Blue Prince isn't the name of the studio. I don't know PO, do I? Peon... Pon... Hey. No spammers. Authentic Lifer GTTU? Get the fuck out of here. You're banned. So yeah, if it's a think situation, a thin K situation, it could be P and then ON. Uh, but what words are PON? Read backwards. It's ponder because it's only on the one that's backwards. It's P on read backwards, which is DER. I'm a fucking genius. Let's go. Okay. Fuck. God, I love puzzles. Okay. Alright, so this guy. We've got sins. What is the... Using 100% of the human brain? Yeah, and then some. Using a little bit of cat brain, too. That's why she's, like, just unconscious next to me. Everything should be more than 7 deadly sins. I think there are. I think we just don't acknowledge it. You know? I think, watching videos on your phone in public with no headphones and like blasting the volume. If you got to listen to something, like put it close. Sometimes you just don't have it. It's fine. But when you're sitting in like a public space for an hour and like, especially when it's somewhere that's supposed to be generally quiet, and you're just like blasting the dumbest TikToks I've ever heard in my life out of your phone, you're just staring at it and you're doing it for like 40 minutes. That's a deadly sin. Oh, that's my cursor. Okay. The fact that we can end in ITY is, I think, important. Is that a combination of sloth and hubris? Something like that. I was thinking of cowardice or deceit, but that's good too. Oh no, I'm exclusively petty. Maybe pettiness should actually be one, and that would be mine. That would be my deadly sin. Would be pure pettiness. I mean, I can't do infinity, right? Yeah, I can't. That's just envy? No, no. Envy and petty are very different. Envy is like, oh, I want what they have. Petty is like, I'm gonna get just awful to you over the least important thing in the world. I'm going to ruin my and everyone else's day over a perceived slight. You know? I guess I don't really do it that much in that respect. Petty is I am going to talk endlessly with my partner and friends about people that annoy me. I guess that's what that is. It is them owning all of my energy. That is textbook wrath. Is it? I feel like wrath is reserved for more like, oh, I'm gonna kill him, you know? Like something major. So we need to be looking wrath with some sloth. Is it sloth? Is pettiness sloth? I don't know. I don't know if any of these really. I don't know that anything really covers pettiness. I think it is its own thing. Some of the pettiest people I know are constantly moving. You know? Too lazy to actually kill. It's not even laziness. It is just so much more satisfying to just complain constantly, you know? Or maybe it is like, okay, so you're not taking action to fix anything. Instead, you're just whining about it. I get that. I don't know. Which of these elements is going to matter? Is the shark thing important? This isn't a pun, though. It is interesting how many actual words I can make with this. I must say. I have a lot of actual words at my disposal. But I'm not seeing what the pun is. It might be as simple as just writing the word sin in it. We have sin, we have infinity. The nails might mean something. It's also possible that the infinity symbol is just infinity. There we go. It's not going to be infinity. I don't think I can do an I. I can't. There's no vowels here. So it's got to start with a... Okay. Bobby, I'm never going to forget you guessing May 8. And that being the answer, but you just like, you wrote like an actual genius answer thinking it was just a dumb joke. Pillars? It's on pillars? It's on pedestal. That thing is, I mean, that dude is dead. Is the rug gonna matter here? One of your prouder moments. Because these guys were all... Yeah, it's gonna be... All of these things are... Think, ponder, realize. They are all... These are all cognitive verbs, basically. So actually... Do I have an F here? No. There's a lot of good... I think it is going to end in a Y. And they are all some unusual object in it getting portmanteaued. Can I start with an S? No, I can't. Interesting. Okay, I can't start with an S. So, cross those out. Is that shark painting important? But I can't. I don't have. I don't have an F. Think, ponder, realize. Think, ponder, realize. Okay, okay. I think it might not actually end with a Y. Have I said anything remotely on the right track with all the stuff that I've thrown at the wall? It's a Mobius strip. That's not going to be anything. Pillar. It's not going to be about the pillars, though. Nail. I don't know what it could be. Like, I can make it end. I can make it end in nail, but. But to what end? What word? God, I was doing so well. I need to grab more water real quick. I'll be right back. I can't tell if people are quiet because I'm almost there or because I'm so far off. Oh, no. No. This was the BS one. This is the hard one. Okay. Have I... You have no clue on any of these, so you're just enjoying my brain working through this all? Okay. Good to know. So even though this is a puzzle room, this isn't a new puzzle every time room like the parlor or billiards room, I assume. It kind of feels like this... Unless they have several rounds of this, which would be wild to me. Correct. Okay. So I solved this once, and then we're like... Okay, that's pretty sick. So one thing I was thinking was syntax, because like there's the nails up there, and then all the sins on the boxes around it, but that's 6 letters. Should I be thinking about the shark painting? Is the shark painting? Because I haven't factored it into anything so far. Because I couldn't tell if it was just like the like because I don't know because this isn't like nothing but the thin K mattered here. But that's really the only one where unless I don't know was I supposed to get like it was just the thin K, right? Not nails if that helps. Are they screws? Oh, they are. Or no, they're tees. They're golf tees. Right? Or are they screws? They have like empty cups in there. They actually look like golf tees. Think sewing. Pins? Pins and needles? They're sewing pins. The cup top is I'm used to sewing pins having like rounded ends. Pins surrounded by sins? Pin sales, pinfinity. It doesn't help much, which is why I mentioned it. Oh. Them being pins doesn't help a lot? Okay. I mean, we're not going anywhere until I solve this. I got this far. If you want a hint. I guess, man, I don't want to be I don't want to be pushed down the path. I guess I think it would be helpful to know if I have said anything that actually like is taking me in the right direction, or if I'm just completely off. Like, am I just ignoring? Like, if it turns out the thing I'm supposed to be paying attention to is that shark painting, because that's the only thing I think I haven't been considering. That, and then like the rug, I guess I haven't been considering either of those. Because I've been feeling like the main thing clearly has to be, what are the things that are labeled? They're bins. Bin, sin, pin. Bins, pins, sins, fins, skins. Infinity. It's a lot of INs. It's a shark fin. It's bins with sins. Those are probably plinths. Pins, infinity, and a skin. But there's no vowels there. Is there no N here? There's no N here. There's no I here either. There's a bunch of INs. Bunch of words with INs in them. Sin, pin, pin. Is this good content? I have a dumb idea. I can't do linoleum. I I feel like I should know it. Can you think of words that within that fit the cognitive theme? Bobby, have you looked this up? Words within fit the cognitive theme. There's intuition, or like intuit. But we don't have the letters in the right placement to do something like intuition. Mind? Can we do mind? No. Man, we get every vowel there, though. That's something. Man. Din. Jin. In. Lin. Min. Nin. Rin. Tin. Rin tin tin. And then we can do another in, right? We can do... It's got like an N in the middle. What else do we have here? We've got you. We have all the vowels at our disposal here. Think, ponder, realize. Something with an IN, but without the IN being at the beginning. Oh, God. I simply cannot find a happy medium in between hot and cold right now. Sin. Pin. Fin. Looked up an online crossword puzzle solver and brute forced it. Oh, that's rough. I want to beat it. I want to do this with my own chutzpah, you know? Just take as long as the symbol in the painting. Bobby, do you know what it is? Have you looked it up and now you're just like looking at me and thinking like I'm a fucking idiot? Is that what's going on? Or are you trying to also figure it out with me? Writing down the available letters for each position helps. That's true. That doesn't mean I'm going to do it, but that's true. I'm just like I want to. I want to be smart so bad. You know what it is? Okay. Is it because you figured it out and I'm. Cognitive stuff. Think, ponder, realize. Bobby, Bobby, big brain, Bobby. You want to figure that shit out on your own. Does it? Okay. With you having just looked it up, would it feel like bullshit to you? Did it feel like bullshit to you when you looked it up? Okay, so I want to be the guy to do it. If everybody here had to, if nobody here could figure it out, I want to do it. Hardest part's the first part. By first part, do you just mean figuring out what I'm even supposed to be looking at? Okay, let's get these letters down in the position. You know what they're going for, but it's pretty dumb. Really? I thought the other three were like really clever so far. I guess maybe they just got a dud though. That happens. Let's write these down so that we can move on and y'all can see something new. Can't all be bangers. It's true. But then maybe it doesn't stay in the game. D, G, H, L, M, N, R, T, H, R, Y, A, and it's going to be A, E, I, O, U. What do we got here? M, R, A, U, F, N, S, O, E, I, O, U. So they've got a couple where these vowels just like show up everywhere. G, T. So this guy also has every vowel at his disposal. Good to know. I'm so sorry, guys. C, G, L, N, O, R, S, T. Okay, the guy had no vowels. Are you an A-E-I-O-U again? You're an A-E-I-O-U, aren't you? No, you didn't have the... Okay. You had everything but the U. A-I-O, H, N, L, T. Queldroma. That episode of Broncollo with the Addendum. Proudest moment. Like, just so fun. I love puzzle sessions so much. And so just like... Because games like this are what I've been in love with since I was a kid. So, doing any kind of heavy puzzle, things like that, just makes me extremely happy. All I'm saying is, if they ever do puzzles like this in Tabletop Notch, and I'm not there, I'm gonna be furious. Like his games and plots, yes, he's incredibly. He makes such incredibly satisfying puzzles and games. Just interesting ways to work your brain outside of just the standard stuff. Man, I'm looking at this matrix of letters. Sure is a lot. There are a couple places where we can do IN. Other than where we've been doing it. Let's try... Oh, cycle back around. Okay. Let's try putting IN right in the middle again. Did you not have I? Oh, it was an L. That was me getting the sub one and No Time to Lose my favorite. Yeah. No Time to Lose was just phenomenal for that shit. Every episode he could just... He was so unrestricted that just every episode he could just do some absolutely wild shit. It was incredible. So there are actually only two places where IN can happen. Can you have any vowels? Is it just the O? Just the O. Trying to mess with the Rubik's Cube and couldn't get back in time. Yeah. I feel like that whole thing was targeted just at making Jordan have to mess with the Rubik's Cube. And that was... I think that was probably the inciting... That's probably where, like, the design of that puzzle started, was... I could give Jordan a Rubik's Cube. You know what? We can do Finn. God damn it. Cycle back around. I'm going to try to get Finn in there. So we got Infinity, and we've got a Shark Fin. So I'm going to start working from the idea of having Finn on the table. If we do that, first two letters... Okay, there's actually a couple things we could do here. Define... Hang on. The only thing you have is a... Okay. Definite? Ah! There are other things we could go with. If we start with refine as our thing here, what can we do? Hang on. Hang on. Hang on. Do I not have an R here? God damn it, dude. Can we do... I feel like I am dancing around the answer right now. There are more hints to find than just in being in the word. That's what I figured. But, like, I think it's got to be the IN here. Hang on. Hang on. Because, you know, infinity is a sideways 8. I guess it wouldn't be... Resonate, resin... Put this back to the eye. Guys, I am so sorry that I'm still on this. I don't even... What's wild is I still don't even feel like... I don't know that I feel any closer. Because what's the... If Avery was here, she would have solved it. I know. I know. But she's asleep. So. She's probably solving it in her dreams. Imagine the dream this painting would induce. Honestly, it's probably good that she's not seeing this late at night. Oh, wait. I don't know. There's a lot of real words in here. Oh. 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 Oh, god damn it. Oh, oh, god damn it. Here's the thing. I don't think the pun sells very cleanly. My assumption is that they're thinking like, oh, it's room. It's a whole room full of in and an eight. Like it feels like that's what they were going for. So I think the pun there isn't very clear. That is like is that that's as good as the pun was for that? That's is it a sanctum key? I don't know what room 8 is. Should try to use that. I agree. What I agree with you, but I don't know what. Okay, try every locked door and chest. So I should just keep trying to use it places. So it's probably like the Secret Garden where there is not a set door I have to use it in. This is another puzzle. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's 8 and they need to go into the... Okay. Not done looking at this room. Yeah, no, I'm not done looking at this room. Let me look at my guy. Where's my guy? Pins, sins, and pins contained within. I would love to read it again. I recommend you think again if I'm ever in a bin far from the fin. So he should go... He should go there for now. To first begin, place me within a bin with an N within its sin. Oh, well, fucking... Mundanity? That's not a sin, but alright. They've invented a new one. There's a couple places it could go, but we'll... The bin I tend to wind up in is near the bend in the tail of the skin. So you're hubris. Okay, well, you're going here then, actually. You're gonna go to Gluttony. We're gonna grab Dog again. If you're pinned down on the end, you'll go to Mundanity. I share a trend with my neighbor's sin. A letter. A letter and its twin appear on each bin. A letter and its twin. There is no letter that is common. across each of these. So let's do somebody else. If we spend a min or 10 lounging the den, you'll know which bin I'm often in. I mean, he's saying he's sloth, right? To my chagrin, my neighbor's sin is written thin to fit it all in. Okay, so who's got a really long one? Mundanity. So how about avarice? The sum of my sin, as it is penned, is a number within the room we are in. Sum would be 8. Number within the room we are in. A letter and its twin. A lot of these guys have similarities. Bobby, when you say I'm not done looking at this room, are you just saying that, like, because I'm in room 8 now, or are you saying that I need to go look at the gallery more still? I have Wrath and Lust left. The former. So you're just trying to say that because I'm back in this, I'm in this place. Just put these down for now and just see. The sum of my sin as it is penned is a number within the room we are in. What is the sum of his sin? So if we're talking about a number within the room you're in. I mean, we're in room 8. We're in room 8. Sum of my sin as it is penned. Like, I guess he doesn't need to be in hubris necessarily. He could be in envy, maybe. But it definitely seems like it's pointing towards hubris. So the first thing I could think is looking at the letters as Roman numerals, but there's a lot of... None of these are written exclusively with Roman numerals, I don't think. Yeah, envy has a Y in it. Lust is a lot of things that don't have Roman numerals. So I don't know. Feels like it would need to be envy and lust, though. unless it's gluttony because it's a synonym of ate. You know, he ate too much. He's a glutton. Too easy. Am I wildly off? Written thin to fit it all in. If we spend a min or 10 lounging in the den, you'll know which bin I'm often in. Now, do I need to go back to the den? Is there an actual hint there? Because I don't want to use that many steps. I assume that's not the thing. Why did we put you in Wrath? What's your deal? Right, because we just didn't know what to do with you. You seem very specific. A letter and its twin. A letter and its twin appear on each bin. What would be its twin? Would it mean that there's two of that letter? Folks, we gotta rethink this whole thing. Can I check real quick? Does the order that I put these in matter? Meaning, like, I gotta put one of these down first or anything. Like, his to first begin doesn't mean that I need to be doing this in a specific order, right? Okay, didn't think so. Just wanted to make sure. You won't find my bin in between sin, for I deserve to be in a bin on the end. He's either going to be in hubris or mundanity. And then there's this guy needs to be by the fin. So if I'm trying that setup where instead of the monkey being here, he's here. And if the dog is here instead of there, like that's something. This guy, this guy, and then this guy are the ones I really need to figure out. The Some of my sin as it is penned. I don't know if you can hear Bailey snoring, but she just gave a really big honk. You can see her sleeping on the couch. She's a dark shape against the white pillow. And then Katara's sleeping right here. And Bailey's right there. Alright, guys. A letter and its twin. I need to figure out what that means. Pretty badly. A letter and its twin. The other thing that one actually tells us is that it is not next to multiple. You know? It's not next to multiple. I felt really good about some of these things that I put down that I've been questioning this time. I share a trend with my neighbor's sin. A letter and its twin appear on each bin. Wrath really doesn't... So you do like this puzzle. You think this puzzle is good. I have a really hard time just imagining that this guy doesn't go here. And this guy doesn't go here. I mean, we need to also solve this one, you know? I cannot end the day without solving this now. It is 11:40. I need to do my French lesson real quick while we ponder. Am I... This is tough. I feel like I am definitely off. I mean, I'm clearly I'm off. The two same letters on two bins. See, that's what I was wondering. But where... Sloth and Gluttony. They are right next to each other. The O and the T. Is that the only... There's an A and an I here. But they're not next to each other. But I don't know, what does the twin mean? The letter and the twin is two same letters on two bins? Because there's a lot of... You think I'm very close? A letter and its twin appear on each bin. Yeah, it's definitely not Wrath. Gluttony and Sloth might be it. I'm wondering if he actually goes in sloth. Because gluttony is also pretty big. He lost track of what I'm putting where. Alright, so monkey is in hubris. Lion is in envy. Swan is in lust. Rabbit is in wrath, but I don't think he belongs in wrath. That's just where he is right now. Penguin is in gluttony. Bear is in sloth. Elephant is in avarice. Dog is in mundanity. I think, honestly, dog might be hubris instead because it's on the end, and it also is with, like, the, it kind of displays a hubris attitude. It's like, I deserve this, you know? What do we do here? Let's try putting dog in hubris instead. Which means we gotta get a little creative because monkey would then have to go here. No, I put dog in the wrong place. Let's put dog in hubris. Lion could still go here. What are still... Oh, this guy. So I think you go in sloth or gluttony. Am I correct in assuming that the bear's thing is telling me that he is sloth? If we spend a minute or 10 lounging in the den, you'll know which bin I'm often in. The lounging, is that sloth? Or like... I think the tough thing is, I'm not really getting any feedback. You know, it's hard to know how many I have right. If I have any right. Like, am I just like completely off? I am right that bear is sloth. Totally fair. Okay, let's go ahead and switch that around. My cat is snoring so loud. So I'll put her in gluttony. Hubris. This clearly still isn't right, though. So you being Wrath is just weird. The sum of my... Like, I'm clearly wrong about the penguin. The penguin shouldn't be Wrath. Some of my pin as it is penned. What does he say? The sum of my sin, as it is penned, is a number within the room we are in. The sum of the sin as it's penned is 8? A number within the room we are in. It's just 8, or is it infinity? It is 8. Am I correct in assuming that must mean gluttony? Because gluttony is like, oh, you ate too much. Like, am I just... Is that... Because I don't know how else... Because there's no... How else would you sum up any of these? Nobody... None of these are made up of letters that are so numerically low. They said the key was for the 8 room. Yeah, and we're in the 8 room. That our number of letters, maybe I think it's correct. So you think it'd have 8 letters on it? Gluttony has 8 letters. Gluttony is the only one with 8 letters. I just really thought... I share a trend with my neighbor's sin. A letter and its twin appear on each bin. They both have T, but like that's... Hang on a second. It is singular neighbor too. It's not plural neighbor, so it's not like, oh, it goes... And besides, those 3 don't have letters in common, really. Avarice and mundanity both have A and I. Mundanity is the longest one, though, so like the elephant should be by mundanity. Let's just try this, though, and just see. That was it. That was it. In room 8 on rank 8. Can you only get the gallery on rank 8? Two allowance tokens? That's bonkers. Okay. Is that everything we do here? So this room only shows up on rank 8? What do I do here? Do I draw a laboratory and then... I can make a run for the locksmith. Yeah, let's do it. You're free. I mean, that is a sequence of events that I'll never have to do again. Lab for a chance to get in to get in the antechamber. Yeah. Is that, or I could use my die to redraw, but I think I gotta save the dies for when it's like a real dead end. What is going on? What are you pointing me to? Oh. That was it. Okay. I mean, these are like all... I love stars. Let's do that. Have to get lucky with foundation? Yeah. Okay, yeah, we just have to run back to the foundation. The other thing we can try is we have more money for the locksmith now. It gives a token when you do it again. Allowance token? Wait, can you keep getting allowance if you do that over and over? Oh, I can't get any more special keys. I didn't realize I can only do the one. I'm not going to spend any money then. Because maybe there's a chance that I'll get to do one of the special shops or something. Maybe I can do bookstore. You know? I got a star. I actually ended up triggering the experiment. That's exciting. Hey. There's the gift shop. I should do the gift shop. Ballroom. We did look at the ballroom. I don't think there was anything to find there. Oh, no. Is my stream crashing? I'm going to chill out for a bit until the connection evens out. It looks like it's getting better. It looks like it's pretty solid now. It's still giving me reds, but like it's saying that the actual... Why are you doing this? There's no reason for it to be dropping frames. It says the connection's really good. What's going on? Can you all see or hear me? Like it's wild. It says that I have a really good bit rate, and yet it says that I'm dropping frames like crazy. What is going on? Cut this out. Yes, on future runs. Okay, so you just heard that. Unbelievable. Yeah, it says it's dropping like all of my frames, but it is... Alright, I'm doing gift shop. I don't understand what's going on. It's so frustrating. We're still just dropping... Still just dropping these frames? No, it says my kilobytes have just dropped out. Okay. You hear me, no issues? I don't know what's going on then. Like, OBS is telling me that everything is going really badly. but it also says that my... It's very weird. Okay, so I bought the lunchbox, so I think that's an exciting addition. It sounds like the lunchbox is gonna just give us more steps to work with every day. So that's exciting. If I go to the dining room, there will be a meal there, actually. I should just grab that, because I'm getting low on steps. Okay. I should have done it while I was down here, but I didn't think about it. I mean, that's very good. Okay. And then my lunchbox. That's so cool. That's just an extra 10 steps that we just get every day now. Every day that we draw this. That's really cool. That's badass. Okay, so that was a 40-step boost. So glad we ran down and did that. Gives us some breathing room to just try and do something with the rest of this day. You guys have to Page in January. That's another con in Pennsylvania, right? I'm not. We don't do that one. Though I've heard good things about it. Stream does appear laggy for you. It still says that I'm dropping a lot of frames, and I don't know why. It says I'm dropping a ton of frames, and yet, like nothing is happening. It doesn't say that I'm having encoding issues. It says I'm using a whole 4% of my CPU. It says that I've got a solid 5,000 to 6,000 kilobytes per second. And now it just turned green, finally. It is said that I've had a very high bitrate upload speed this entire time, but it was just constantly dropping frames. And now it should be evening out because now the bars finally went green. I don't know what made it get its shit together, because it didn't seem like anything was going wrong. It is using barely any of my CPU. Okay. So I could drop the planetarium here and just actually get to explore the planetarium. I don't know if the planetarium is worth exploring because I didn't get a chance to look in there. This is a shot to do that, though. And it'll let me end the day inside there to get more stars, which is nice. If I do the pool... Well, here's the thing. I should get the pump room going at some point because I need to... what am I thinking? I need to... I had it. It was in my head. I need to fully drain the fountain again so that it's ready for when I do the antechamber run and get the key. It's not looking good for me making that run today, but you know, I don't have the gold to do showroom stuff. I only have maybe okay, you know what the goal is now? We're very close to filling in every square. So let's try and make that the vibe. So when you're building torrenting movies in 4K, apparently. Oh. Oh. Seven different constellations within a single night. New constellation spotted at 50. Okay, so there is stuff. So this is what I got. I got these 3 today. So man, so as I get more stars, I'm just gonna keep getting more and more good stuff. That's cool. Man, so I need to try to get my stars all the way to 50 at least over the course of everything. So I'm gonna try to end my day in here, which should be easy now that I got all this stuff. Okay. Thank God for the rotunda, honestly. I've never done the vault, and now I can't. I need something with 2. Please give me something with 2. The pool. I can make this happen. This is useless, but I'll take it. Fine. Let's do this, because this is a dead end anyways. And then... we need to just go ahead and fill this guy up. Just absolutely fucking fill this dude up. Is there any way to use this? Oh, hey. Secret garden key. No. Okay, well, hey, maybe I can pull a really cool room. This. And you are going to... drain, baby, drain. This will do the full thing, yeah? Yeah, it should. Okay, so this guy is now ready for whenever we do that run. Okay, so the other cool thing we will accomplish today is we are going to yeah, do the brand. The other cool thing we're going to do today is we're going to actually fill in every square, and that's pretty sick. I have kind of tried to do it, and we ended up doing it on accident, so that's pretty rad. Secret garden key, baby. No. Okay. What are you gonna do? The other thing we can hope for, I can just keep rolling to see if I can get a really good final room here. Last chance. The attic has a chance to have the key, right? There's a bunch of items up here. Cool. That's worthless. Excuse me? Oh, it's a full house trophy because this was the... Cool. We got 2 trophies today. That's pretty sick. Oh! I can't believe it. I can't use it. You know what we can do? We can run it down to the coat check. We can take our shovel out of we can take the hammer out of coat check and we can put that into the coat check so that we've got it for the next run. And once we've got that, like, we're good to go, you know? We've read this, right? Yeah. I love the song they have queued for this room. What was I saying we should do? Go to the coat check. You've been not getting the antechamber? Yeah, I think a good way to end. So we got 2 trophies. That's cool. Key to coat check. Yeah. So let's do that. And then, I mean, hey, we did the gallery and room 8, which I didn't know that shit existed. Those both seemed pretty significant. I would have loved if I got a sanctum key out of it, but you know, what are you going to do? We ended up finally doing the full house. Oh, and you know what? Does this not actually do it? I mean, I might as well just get this, right? Yeah, I got the... I no longer... I don't have to fill the whole house again. So, like, those are 2... It's a goal that I didn't know I even had accomplished. And then it's a goal that I've had for a long time accomplished. And coat check really is all the way down there. We did secure a secret garden key at least. So it's good that we have that. I'm sorry. I'm trying to do the math and see if we can we should be able to make it and still get back to the planetarium. Yeah. Okay, we're going to... Yeah. Cool. So that's there now. Anything else we should do? No, I think we just run back to the planetarium and call it. What is so fascinating about streaming this game, it makes me more self-conscious, I think, than most other games I've streamed, because it is hard to tell if I'm making good progress. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, yeah, I can afford to give him my last little gold. Just loading that piggy up. It's really hard to tell. I mean, you know, I know we have, like, reached the end now at this point. Now we're doing post-game stuff. And that's pretty cool. But, like, I don't know. This is a really hard game to measure progress in. guess we just... That's pretty cool. Alright, gang. I'm so sorry. We ended up playing a lot longer than I honestly expected tonight. I thought I was going to go maybe 2 hours. Instead, I ended up going 3. But that's just what happens when you pull a special room and then another special room, and you need to solve that shit. 2 new rooms. Were the new rooms just gallery in room 8? I guess everything else I had done before. The Garden Shopping Center. It's a lot of shops. I had 6 shop rooms? I barely used the commissary. I forgot the kitchen's a shop. Locksmith, Mount Holly gift shop. What are the other shops? Oh, 2 aquariums. Right, okay. Is there anything more to the names that they give your house at the end of it? Here's the thing. I could just keep going, but I really shouldn't. It's back to work tomorrow, you know? Starting at the sweet 10 gold. There's got to be a way to make these, like, more powerful. Like, the allowance has been able to go up. There's got to be a way to make the Apple Orchard and the Gemstone Cavern give me more, too. Tell Nate you're doing important work and can't make it Monday. Yeah, if you could just reach out to Nate, that'd be great. Looking at this. Yeah, that's 3 trophies now. We pulled this off. We pulled this off. We've only opened 1 door to a sigil at this point. We haven't bought anything from the showroom. I don't even know what dare mode is. Curse mode? There are 18 rooms that we haven't done yet for the directory. We've only done 7 dartboard puzzles. 18 parlor games. The drafting strategy sweepstakes. I don't even know what a lot of this stuff is. As long as he would log in to even check his Discord DMs. Yeah, I think he installed Discord once. Back when we first made it, just to see what it was all about. And he was like, oh, this is young people internet stuff. And he promptly never opened it again. Yeah. You were in the gallery for over an hour? I believe it. I was thinking, like, man, each of these runs has only taken a half hour because the run was going so bad until we got the gallery. And then just solving those puzzles was... That last one was not great. The last painting, I mean. Solving the gallery in only 1 hour is still amazing. I had a little bit of help from you guys. I don't think I asked for many direct hints. The last painting was really the only one. Even then, I don't know. How much would I have gotten there without you guys pushing me to think in certain ways? Although I guess I did notice the cognition theme on my own. I don't know if I would have gotten to thinking about a bunch of inns, though. That one was a pretty big stretch. I don't know. The cognition theme is the big thing. Okay. Well, I did successfully do that, so that's makes me feel good. The painting at that point is almost more a distraction. Yeah, I think that's the thing. It definitely, it doesn't work the same way that the other paintings do. The other 3 paintings, you were looking specifically for a word that doubles as a pun. The realize one was a thing where, you know, that whole realize, real lies, like pun, like not pun, but like kind of tongue twister thing, like that. you would expect, and then like thin K being think. Like as soon as I like looked at the thing and was like, why is there like why is the K thin? It was like it just like clicked as soon as I said it out loud. Yeah. I think decent progress, all things considered. Not the not the goals I went into the day with, but uh we ended up getting 2 trophies and solved some shit that I didn't even know was there. There's still 3 letters left. 7 sanctum keys. There is so much more to this game. Here's the thing. I know there's like that wall in the basement that I just need to be able to make the power hammer again. I haven't been able to make the power hammer uh I haven't been able to make the power hammer since we got into the basement. And I know that there's a wall there that I can just smash through. But I haven't been able to make the power hammer again. If the skin was obviously our ruminator, it might have helped. It's tough because like I trying to say to do a ruminate. It's just the room wasn't in an 8. The 8 was in the room, you know? So it's just it's all very odd. And I think like the IN thing also didn't fully scan either. With the P puzzle, you know, for it being P on and then inverse red, which is still like, now that I say that out loud, that is a fucking bonkers thing to expect people to get. Mostly the inverse red step. But like, at least that is, it's like, oh, it's the letter P on a thing. But then, you know, the 8 that was in the room, one, it was on its side, so it looked like an infinity symbol, which like, and it wasn't rooms that were in the 8, it was pins that were in the 8. So like, there's a lot like, there's a lot of like rebus logic that applies to the other 3 paintings that just doesn't apply to that last one. So I don't know. I see why people hate that. Rum in the bins. Was there rum in the bins? Room. It's just, I don't know. It was weird. It was weird. But we made it. Good job, team. It is 12:20. All right, I should definitely call it here. Thank you guys for watching and hanging out with me. I don't know when I'll be streaming this again. Avery's gonna be back, and then we need to finish Act 1 of Baldur's Gate. We're pretty close there, so I gotta do that. Definitely watch people spend hours there. I mean, I have friends. I have so many friends who have over 100 hours in this game. I'm just like, how deep does this go? How far does this go? You know what's wild? I feel like I haven't pulled the Rumpus Room in like over 10 days. It just has not even been showing up. Did I get maximum Rumpus? It goes pretty deep. I believe it. The fact that there's 3 of these scarlet letters to find still, and 7 sanctum keys, and then I need to be able to actually solve the things too. I think there are like 8 visions. 8 would make sense. They use 8 a ton in this game. Yeah, they use 8 a lot. You can still pull after. What happens if you've seen all the visions? And I guess also, man, so are all the visions hints for things? Wow, wait, what was the first one we got? The first one we got was like a mouse with a red flag that doesn't wave, or like a cat, a black cat with a red flag that doesn't wave. Is there a way to see those visions again? Ooh. There's another one where it's like, oh, people are watching you. And that just scared me. It's like, oh, you're supposed to be alone, but, you know, there's people in here. I'm like, what are you telling me? And then nothing ever happened with that. I can't remember if we ever actually got like an actual hint or breakthrough from the Rumpus Room. The cutscenes were all very cool, but yeah. All right, I desperately need to wrap this up. Thank you all for watching. I wish I could tell you when I'd be playing this again. Hopefully not too long. But we want to do Baldur's Gate, and then we want to do some more Nancy Drew after pretty soon too. We've been missing it. It's been a while since we played any. It's been months since we played Nancy Drew because we've been doing this and then Baldur's Gate. So I don't know, but we're planning to be streaming pretty often. We're really enjoying it, so it won't be long before we're back on. All right, good night, everybody. Sleep well. Bye.